back to my Project 13. Drinking my coffee, beautiful day here in Gresham, Oregon. Sun is coming up, low light out there. Yeah, so watching a video yesterday, Total Tech, TK. Peace out to you, bro. All the great work you're doing over there. Love your style, man. Raw, real, and quick to the point. So he did this video basically covering 3 positives on his S7 Edge. So I'm going to cover 3 positives on mine. I'm going to bite his title. I hope he doesn't mind. But I'm going to do 3 quick negatives too. And this is using the device for the last week and a half as my daily driver. So this is my experience. It's not wrong or right. We'll agree to disagree. You can give me your experience. So this isn't a video about whether, again, this is it, and this is what it will be. And, you know, if you want to buy this device, watch out for these areas. No, this is just my experience, man. So you can leave your top 3, positives and negatives. I'd love to hear that. Or, you know, what you think about what I'm saying. So, number 1, negative, bloatware. It's heavy. It's there. Don't like it very much. But I'm dealing with it because if I'm going to use the device and review it for you, I have to use it the way it is in the raw. I'm not going to go change or take away anything. I can do that. You can disable. There's ways of getting rid of stuff. But I want to use it for what it is so I can bring to you my real life experience on this device. Okay? Samsung's skin is very heavy over the top of Marshmallow. And, you know, there's other devices that I've used that have their own skins that aren't as heavy over whatever software's underneath that skin, but it is here, it's present, you know. But with that being said, bloatware has never been my thing, and Samsung's happens to be that much heavier than everybody else's. And again, I could be wrong about that, but again, this is not about being wrong or right, okay? Number 2 would be the price. I wish it would have been $699. I wish Samsung would have just did a little extra something for the consumer. I understand the specs are amazing on this device. I understand that they put the SD card slot back into this device. But why not do something for the consumer? And for that person that didn't want to pay close to $800, maybe at $699 it would have been more intriguing, and maybe you would have gotten many more consumers on board with buying the device. And right now you guys are doing really well. I understand that, Samsung, if you're listening to me or watching me, but give something back to the consumer. I just wish it would have been $699. You know, there's mid-range flagship devices that are very competitive now that people are jumping on board with and skipping over devices like this. So why not just kind of throw that into the mix and see what happens? So that's just my thing. The third thing would be the speaker. The speaker could have been better only because there's a protective coating to keep it water resistant and waterproof, and that cuts back on the quality, the level of sound, and the quality of sound. So I understand that protective coating has to be there to give us that. So don't ask me to go throw my device into a lake and find out, because I'm not. There's other reviews on that, other videos, so you can check those out. But yeah, I understand Samsung had to do that to give you that water resistant feature and the waterproofing feature, and but again, it cuts back on the quality. Not a deal breaker, but it could have been better. It's on the chin of the device at the bottom, so it still sounds really good, but it's not great. You know, it could have been on the back of the device, which would have sucked. I would have loved having front firing speakers, but for where it's at, how it sounds, it's fine. Just could have been better. 3 positives. The display, 5.5-inch display, Super AMOLED. If you like Super AMOLED, again, this is not about agreeing with me, but I love that oversaturation. Visually, when I'm watching movies, I love it to be poppy, and I'm a sci-fi guy, especially when watching those type of videos or movies. I love everything to just pop itself out at me, so I feel like I'm in a theater or watching my big screen TV. And so yeah, I really like that. You can change it in the settings to more to real to life, but this Super AMOLED display, this 1440 by 2560, is just gorgeous. It's crisp, it's sharp, it's sexy. I love it. Number 2, performance. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 820 is flawless. I mean, do you tell the difference between an 805, 808, 810? Yeah, not all the time, but there's times that you're like, oh my gosh, that's just like freaking fast, right? It's just incredible. Wow. So yeah, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 820 in performance. It's like a Hemi, man. You know, you ever seen those Mopars? I used to have a Mopar, man. I'll tell you something, man. You have a Hemi underneath that hood. That's what's running underneath this hood. It's just like boom, 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 boom. Literally, man. It's just working and working hard, and still getting decent battery life. What would be my number one positive? I would have to say, that's a hard one because I'm just thinking about these over the top of my head. Could it be the SD card slot? Could it be the cameras? Let me go with the cameras. I'm not a trained professional in shooting video or taking pics, but in having the Huawei Nexus 6P, the LG G5, this camera, you know, whether it could be better or not than those devices are, the LG G5 is just phenomenal. I would have to say that the LG G5 and the S7 Edge are pretty much, for me, maybe not for you, are tied. They each have their own different features and their own qualities, okay? Their own way of giving you, the user, a great experience. The 6P has to be a little bit right underneath there, I think. Some of you may disagree with that, okay? Again, we agree to disagree. But the S7 Edge is a phenomenal camera. And when I shoot video and watch that video, or I look at the pics, I'm just like, wow. And I zoom in, I'm like, this is incredible. Where we're at today in technology with these smartphones, with these cameras. I'm amazed at what we're getting now. Yeah. So, but if you have an LG G5 in hand or a Huawei Nexus 6P, you're not getting anything bad either. I mean, the G5 is just, love that multi-view feature on that device. I wish this device had that. So they each have their own ability to give you something special. Let me just put it that way. Again, leave information on that. And I am starting to tell the difference between different devices and what they do and don't do. The HTC M10 is supposed to have a camera that is supposed to either compete with this one or supersede it, but we'll see with the 12 megapixel ultra pixels that brings in more light. It just absorbs more light and gives you that much better of a picture. And that's basically what the Huawei Nexus 6P has, and it has that Sony sensor. So anyway, that is my top 3 positive, top 3 negative. Let me know what you think and the feedback. Again, this wasn't about being wrong or right. It's just agree to disagree. While I'm sitting here drinking my coffee, chilling here at work. Just wanted to talk to you. And again, there'll be so much more coming, okay? So be looking forward to that. Keep watching. Share me on your social media. Subscribe. And every view counts, supporting this channel, man. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for being a part of the team. Peace. I'm out. God bless. Have a great day.